Hey guys, it is DJ here, back with another video, and today this is going to be something a little different that I haven't done in a while, if not this is the first time I'm doing this. Basically what I'm doing is discussing today's topics on, like what's changing, Fortnite's new blog post, and also I'm going to be giving you guys tips at the end of the video on how to get ready for next season as well. And yeah, we're gonna cut straight to the first one, or the first topic being the Chapter 2 Season 6 blog post posted by Fortnite on epicgames.com. Now, the first topic I'm going to be discussing is, of course, the Fortnite blog post posted on Epic Games. Now, what it is discussing a new preseason Fortnite or Epic Games will be implementing at the start of the next season. Basically, what it is going to be 1 week before the season actually starts, which will be from March 16th to March 26th. And what's going to happen is Fortnite is going to allow their players to play the game before the launch, so that way the competitive players can get used to the new season, and Fortnite can get feedback from the competitive players to make sure that they're making the proper adjustments needed for the new season before it actually begins. So consider it like a beta mode for Fortnite. As far as map changes goes, we don't know any map changes or anything that's going to be changed to the game. All we know is that you're going to be able to play the new season. So also they're going to be keeping your arena points throughout this whole preseason week. So if you're at 6,000 points, you're going to stay at 6,000 points for this whole preseason week. Now, once the season actually begins, that's when your hype's going to reset. Once your hype resets, you're going to have 1 week to get to Champions League before the whole Cash Cups begin, which will be the week after. And that is pretty much it for the whole the whole blog post is about. Also, the blog post is about the semis and heats, or whatever you like to call it. But I am not going to discuss that because I know like most of my viewers didn't make it. If you guys want to know what's going on in the semifinals, I'll leave you guys a link to the blog post. And yeah, now I'm going to be discussing how to get ready for the next season, and how to make sure that you're going to have success throughout the whole Chapter 2 Season 6 meta. Okay, now I'm going to be going into some tips on for next season, how to get into champs, how to play tournaments, etc, etc. First, I'm going to be going over champions and how to get into champions as fast as possible with that 1 week gap. It's gonna rely on you playing a lot of arena. I'm talking like hours of arena a day. But how to get into champions that fast, you guys are gonna have to W key from Division 1 to Division 6, play smart Division 7, and then that should put you into champions as fast as possible. Now, it may sound dumb to play smart Division 7, but if you want to get into champs as fast as possible, you're gonna have to play smart. Now, I don't mean like playing it extremely safe, like bush camping. Of course, unless you're console, I recommend that you bush camp, or else you're never gonna make it out of Division 7. Because Division 7 is the hardest division in Fortnite by far. I'd personally say it's harder than Division 8, because not as many people are trying Division 8. Everyone is trying in Division 7 though. So with that being said, you guys are gonna have to play it smart, especially if you guys are on console. If you guys are confident in yourself keying though, I'd recommend keying Division 7, but I'm just warning you, if you do key, you're gonna find yourself dying more, and yeah. If you guys are gonna key, don't rage, because you are gonna die more. Now, getting used to the new meta is just gonna require you to, of course, play the first week that Fortnite is gonna let us play, the preseason. Grind that out. I want you guys to W key and or play it smart, but I want you guys to W key that first week as hard as you can, getting used to fighting with the new guns. If Fortnite adds any new guns, or like getting used to fighting with anything. I wouldn't recommend playing customs just yet, only because you don't know what we don't know, because they're gonna make adjustments. They're definitely gonna make adjustments, but I'd say with the guns, just try to get used to them, because that's easier to get used to them. Whereas customs, they're not gonna be around until like maybe 3 weeks into the season. Now, as far as what game mode to play to get into champions as fast as possible, it's gonna depend on how confident and comfortable you are with your W keying and what you're feeling like the most. If you feel like you're not as confident in your fighting and not as comfortable with your fighting, I wouldn't recommend playing solos. Now, if you're confident and comfortable with your fighting, play solos. If you're not, play duos or trios. And play for elims. Now, solos, it's the easiest game mode to get points, but it's the hardest mode to play, because you're worrying about your mechanics, you're worrying about your fighting, you're worrying about rotating and RNG. It's really like, it really gets to your brain sometimes, and if it does, that's when I will recommend taking a break. If it feels like you're like really not making any points, like you'll die one game and the other, like the first game you die because the other guy had a gold shotgun, you had a great pistol off spawn. Second game you die, guy was 1 HP. In the third game you get headshot sniped. Take a break, right? It's gonna be better for you in the long run, because one, you're not gonna demote, you're not going to lose as many points because you're only losing 40 per game if you are in Division 7. Any other games, you're not losing that many points, but if you are feeling like that, take a break. It is really easy to rage in this game in solos. Duos and trios, that's not really so hard to rage, because, you know, you got your friends to get your back, that have your back. And you can just like joke around and shit. They'll hope, if you have good friends, they'll calm you down. But if you are still feeling like that rage and you guys are just losing points, take a break again. Just play some FFA and arena creative. Play some pubs. Do something else to just lighten up the mood, make it less stressful. Or just take arena not that seriously. You know, if you're gonna get in the champs, you're gonna get in the champs no matter what. It's just a matter of who's got a better mental than the other, and who's willing to, of course, challenge that mentality. Fortnite's just a mentality game, whereas whoever has the better mentality will always come out on top. We've seen this with Mongrel, we've seen this with Bugga, everyone. You gotta make sure you're taking care of your mental, or else you're gonna go insane and quit the game, of course. Not go insane, but like you're definitely gonna quit the game and move on to something else. Now, that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys want to leave, go ahead. I'm done with the video now. I'm just going to show off the rest of this win that I got. This was last season, but I've been using these tips again since season 9, and they've been really helpful for me and getting into champs. So hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So peace. I just won that game.